Hi friends! Today we are taking a closer look at the Slice ceramic craft cutter and using it to lift coloured pencil and create a fur texture and other elements. Let's take a look at the blade itself first. The craft cutter here is just one of the many handles that Slice offers, and I chose this one as it closely resembles craft knives that I've used previously, so I thought it would be more directly comparable. The design of this handle is superb. It's really easy to hold and it's designed in such a way to stop it rolling off your table or your surface. The dark grey and orange design is really visually pleasing and nice and sleek. The orange safety cap is easy to see and is designed so that it snugly fits the end of the handle. The grip is textured and anti-slip to make it easier to hold, and it feels really nice in your hand as well. The handle is also slightly weighted to give the blade more stability and balance when cutting. Most other craft knives offer steel blades, but the Slice knife has a ceramic blade, and this is the main selling point of this. The ceramic safety blade stays sharper for longer compared to its steel counterparts. It never rusts, it's non-conductive, and it's also non-magnetic. The ceramic blade, although super sharp, is also finger friendly. This means that it's less likely to cut you compared to other blades, which if you're like me and a little bit careless, this is a real bonus. The design of the blade is also just as appealing in my eyes as the handle itself. Changing the blade is super simple too. You just twist the grip and slide off the sheath. The blade then slides out and you can replace with a new one. The key advantage of the Slice tool over others is that the ceramic blade stays sharper for longer, as I mentioned, meaning you will have less blade changes and more time creating those intricate highlights in your work or slicing up your paper, whatever you decide to use one of these for. Slice states that the ceramic blades stay sharper for up to 10 times longer, so that's really good. Replacement blades are available for the handle and are fairly reasonably priced. At the time of recording this, blades are sold in packs of 4 and they're on Amazon for around £24, and on the Slice website they are ever so slightly cheaper at around £22. Now let's try this bad boy out with our coloured pencil work. I like to use this to add whiskers and fine lines to a finished drawing, and it's really good at creating long, fluid lines as long as short, precise little fur details. Depending on the way in which you hold the blade, you can create thin and thick lines. You can also remove a few or many layers at once depending on the pressure you use. As with all blades, you do need to be careful that you don't exert too much pressure, otherwise you'll actually cut into your paper, and that's something that you really don't want. I often use my tool upside down as I find this gives the best results when creating highlighted white areas. You can remove a fair amount of pigment from your paper when grouping lines together, which can be really useful if you've made a mistake in your work and an eraser just won't cut it. No pun intended there, I promise. The Slice tool isn't just useful for creating fine fur lines and whiskers, you can also use it to create other textures and use the blade in different patterns to create different fur types. It's really simple to use and create waves, curly fur and other kinds of lines that aren't just straight. The design of the blade means it's really simple to make wiggles and other gestures, and the blade doesn't stick onto your paper or create a sort of jagged look. You can make little circular motions as well to remove small circles of pigment, which could be useful if you have a nose or some type of clothing that has like those really tiny, small, rounded highlighted areas. And as I mentioned, you do need to be careful with the pressure on the blade so you don't slice your paper or work, but it's much less easier to do that with the Slice blade than the steel alternatives through what I found from testing this. Overall, this is an amazing little tool and it has a lot more going for it over other kinds of craft blades in my opinion. This one has actually replaced my Swan Morton blade and handle in my coloured pencil toolkit. The Slice tool is not only great for coloured pencil, but it is also great for cutting card and paper and using for other things in your day-to-day life. There are a bunch of different handles for specific uses, and I've left the link to the craft cutter in the description below if you fancy checking it out. I want to know what your favourite feature of this tool is. Leave me a comment down below, and also if you have one of these and you've used it, how did you find it? If you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you're new around here, hit that sub button and join the coloured pencil family growing here. I upload new art videos every single week for you to enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!